Thank you, Mr. Chairman. In order to allow this witness to continue, let me ask a question. Mr. Strzok, you are a senior, or were a senior and experienced FBI staff person. Is that not right?
I would consider myself a senior and experienced FBI staff person, yes.
Now, you had been involved in the Mueller investigation of the last election involving Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump at the highest level. Is that not the case?
If you mean by highest level that I had interactions with those cases with the director and deputy director and senior staff of the Department of Justice, yes.
That's what I mean. Now, we've been reading from your personal phone and your official phone. Did it occur to you that your personal political messages, if they became public, might be misinterpreted in light of your role in the investigation?
Congresswoman, to be very honest, I didn't anticipate that because I never thought these texts would become public.
Well, even though they were, some of them were not on your personal phone.
Oh, correct. Yes, that's correct.
So that means anything that's on your official phone, of course, belongs to the public. So I just want to establish that this confusion between your public and private phone is part of our problem here today. Now, as we hold this hearing, I just want to note for the record that President Trump is on his way to a very controversial meeting with Vladimir Putin. Let me ask you, sir, about a undisputed finding of the Intelligence Committee, and by that I mean the CIA, the NSA, the FBI. These people do not usually speak in such absolute terms, so hear them. We assess Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered an influence campaign in 2016 aimed at the U.S. presidential election. Russia's goals were to undermine public faith in the U.S. democratic process, denigrate Secretary Clinton, and harm her electability and potential presidency. We further assess Putin and the Russian government developed a clear preference for President-elect Trump. We have a high confidence in these judgments. Are these conclusions familiar to you, sir?
They are.
Are you aware of any finding that undermines these conclusions of the three intelligence committees?
I am not.
The Senate committee on the other side of the Capitol, under the leadership of a Republican chairman, Richard Burr, and not split in the way our own Intelligence Committee here in the House, has made a bipartisan finding affirming the Intelligence Committee's assessments. And I want to quote just briefly from them that the three committees, the Intelligence Commission assessment is a, quote, sound intelligence product. Now, let me indicate something that I had not known before preparing for this hearing, that they not only cited the usual context here in the United States, they quoted public Russian leadership commentary, Russian media reports, all aligned with the body of our intelligence reporting. Were you aware of the confluence of what the Russians were saying and what our own intelligence sources are saying?
I believe I understand your question to be between the intelligence community sources and methods and open source reporting, including those from Russia. Yes, I was aware of all those things coming together at the same time.
Do you have any reason to believe that the Senate Intelligence Committee or the NSA or the CIA or the FBI or the Office of the Division of Intelligence are on some kind of an effort to discredit President Donald Trump.
The gentlelady's time has expired, but you may answer the question.
No, not at all.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.